In this video, we're going to learn how to multiply a vector by a scalar. Now remember, a scalar is just an ordinary number, right? It doesn't have any direction associated with it, whereas a vector is this different new object that has both direction and magnitude associated with it. In the future, we'll learn how to multiply two vectors together, but for now, we're going to learn how to multiply a vector by a scalar. So multiplying a vector by a scalar is really the same as multiplying the magnitude of our vector by that same amount, by that scalar amount. So it's not going to affect the direction of the vector unless the scalar is negative, in which case it will cause the vector to point in the opposite direction. So if we took 3, which 3 is just a number, right? So 3 is a scalar quantity, and we want to multiply it by this pink arrow. That just makes our pink arrow 3 times as long as it previously was. But again, it points in the same direction. And so it'll end up looking something like this blue dashed vector. I guess actually before we do that question, let's think about what would happen if instead we did this problem, but we multiplied the scalar -3 by the pink arrow. Right now, what is that going to do? Again, it's going to make it 3 times as long, but it's going to switch the direction. So now, and sorry about that. So now it's going to be pointing down. And sorry, I would draw that on the end, but it's sort of off of where I can draw on my iPad, annoyingly. So the tail would be up here, and the head would be down here. It would flip the direction of my vector. And that's what happens when you multiply by a negative number. Okay, so now let's do a practice problem. Again, what I'd like you to do is pause the video and try to do it on a piece of paper before I give you the answer. All right, so the answer here was C. How do I know that? Again, here, actually, we don't even need vector A. We're just asked about multiplying vector B by the number 2. So, and sorry, my laser pointer seems to be frozen. Oh. Well, okay, so I can't write right now. Oh, maybe I can. Technical difficulties. All right, well, no matter. The vector A doesn't matter, right? We're simply asked to compute 2 times B. Again, 2 is a scalar, it's just a number. B is this green vector, which seems to be pointing directly to the right. And the result of 2B is simply doubling the length of B, but keeping its direction constant. If we multiplied B by -2, then D would have been the correct answer. All right. So that is all there is to multiplying vectors by scalars.